Hey guys, Dan's Reviews here, back for another Walking Dead discussion topic video leading up to The Walking Dead Season 9. So this one is going to be talking about the lead of the show, Rick Grimes / Andrew Lincoln, more of the kind of debate and topics and stuff like that that's going around right now for him leaving the show. And a lot of people have been asking me, who would be the best next lead for the show if the show is going to continue past Rick Grimes, which I still think, honestly, they should end the show if Rick dies, but I think if just, anyway, but let's just say Rick dies and somebody takes over. Who would you like to see take over The Walking Dead, and who would I like to see take over? That's what I'm going to be talking about here. So, I mean, man, I don't think anybody would be able to replace Rick Grimes at all, and that's not what we're saying. Somebody has to lead the show. You have to have somebody to lead the show on forward. And I know that they paid Norman Reedus $20 million to stay on the show and to be the new lead, but AMC has not exactly confirmed that yet. So we don't exactly know if that's true. It doesn't exactly mean that Daryl will be the lead of the show. There is still a possibility that you could see other characters maybe lead. You could have, and here are the options I do like. You have Carol, Carol would be an amazing lead, I think. One of your season 1 characters. You have, of course, Daryl, who's in there. You have Michonne, which I think honestly might be the best one for now. And then you also have people have brought up Negan, which I think is kind of a funny joke. But honestly, at the same time, it's not a joke, because I think that I don't know, that kind of be cool, you know. So Negan's in there, and then you also have a couple others as well. Man, Negan leading the show. Negan leading The Walking Dead would be so funny, though. Like, that would just be hilarious. So, and I think, actually, I would enjoy the show a lot if Negan led the show. But you can't have a villain lead the show. So, all I'm saying here is that you have to have a lead that you have to have a lead that fans would be able to relate to that character, really like seeing the character every episode lead, you know, and I don't think Negan is that type of character now. I actually don't think Daryl is that type of character either. I think Daryl, honestly, when it comes to Daryl, I put him in the thumbnail, but when it comes to Daryl, I personally think that he's honestly not that kind of a lead. He's not a lead. Daryl is your second character. He's your second main character. Does not mean you have to have him be the lead. Second main character, he's your the second type of, the second most important character in the show would be Daryl at this point, I would say. But that's the thing. That doesn't mean you necessarily have to have Daryl lead the show for now on. It doesn't, you know. Daryl can still be in the show, but it doesn't mean that and again, no offense to Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus is awesome. Daryl is one of my favorite characters in the show. It's just that he is more of your, lieutenant. He's not really your lead, you know? Can you guys really picture Daryl leading a group, you know? Like, sure, you could see him maybe go out on, missions and stuff like that, but you have to have a character lead the group. And I feel like a character like Daryl, honestly, can you really picture Daryl, like Rick at the beginning of Season 8, getting on top of the truck and doing this big speech? I can't see Daryl doing that. I can't see it. So, as great of a lead I think he would be in terms of, because the fans like him, I just think for leading a group, I don't think Daryl is that type of character. So, that's where I pretty much draw the line with that one. So, if he is the lead, that is okay. It's just I don't know how much longer the show can go on if Daryl leads. Now, Michonne leading the show would be amazing. And I've already heard people give their thoughts on this as well. Ryan's TWD channel gave his thoughts on this. How you could have Michonne lead the group, after her, her husband or boyfriend, it depends on if they get married during the time skip like the comics with Rick and Andrea. If she takes over, dude, that is super sick. I mean, I think if Michonne took over, that would be a very original type of leader. That would be a very unique leader of a show. Michonne leading the group, and then you could have Daryl be like the high-ranking lieutenant or something. Perfect. And I think that's like the best idea ever. And I think, honestly, for sake of this video, I'm going to say that Michonne is the best possible choice for a lead of The Walking Dead after Rick dies. Because if they're going to have to kill off Rick Grimes, if Andrew Lincoln doesn't want to leave the show, I think Michonne leading the show, Denai Guerrera, if she's up for it, yes, she does have a lot of... But again, maybe they thought of that, and it's because Denai Guerrera has all these different movies she's doing and all this. She's even going to be in this new Star Trek movie. So... maybe she won't have time to, to lead the show. Maybe she just doesn't have that much time. Maybe she won't even be in that many episodes because she's in so many movies, so maybe they can't. Maybe that's why they asked Norman Reedus to lead. I don't know. But, if in a perfect world, I think, Michonne leading the show would be perfect. I think that would just be perfect, and I really wish we could see that. It's not exactly impossible, but right now, from what I'm seeing, Daryl Dixon is leading The Walking Dead from now on. So I'm still happy because I love Daryl, and I think Daryl is an awesome character. It's just the leader part of that, and maybe Carol will lead the group and you just kind of follow Daryl, maybe that's what they're going to do. I don't know. But for right now, they're making it seem like Daryl's going to lead the community and he's going to take Rick's place, and it's just like, man, yeah, I know he's like Rick's brother, that type of deal, but honestly, I don't know. Daryl leading the group does not sound that great in my opinion, but we'll have to see in season 9, what comes of that, because he could really become a great lead, and maybe I can get proven wrong, but for right now, however, if we get season 1 Daryl back, then yes, I'd love to see Daryl lead, but if not, I don't know. Michonne sounds better. Now, I want to hear from you. Maybe you guys like the idea of Daryl leading. For me right now, I love Daryl, but I can't see him leading the show right now. So, I want to hear from you guys right now what you think. Who should lead the show? I'm Team Michonne. I'm Team Michonne. Just Michonne, man. Michonne leading the show would be perfect, even though I think it's probably not going to happen because she's got all these movies, and maybe they already asked her, and she's like, I can't. So, we'll have to see what's going on with that, and if Daryl is, the lead of the show. But I think Michonne leading the show would be the best thing ever. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.